Hi. I finished an arc that comes out on the 23rd of May, and it's by an author that I've read several books of, Sarah Crossan, and this one is called Hey Zoey. Because I've read Sarah Crossan's books before, I jumped at the chance to read this one, particularly because the premise sounded so intriguing. Because the story is that Dolores finds her husband's AI-powered sex doll in the garage. So, it's immediately sparking your interest. The story is told from Dolores' perspective. And so we get her perspective on her life, her relationship with her husband, her sister, her mother, her stepbrother. Because she's a teacher, her pupils. We see a relationship with the pupils as well, what sort of teacher she is. And of course, this relationship with Zoey, this doll. There is a lot of humour in here. Some of the conversations are quite funny. But for me, I don't know, I had mixed feelings about Zoey. She talked, it was like listening to, you fire questions at your Alexa that you've got in your home, and it's that type of conversation, that type of thing, Hey Alexa, what's the weather today? The weather today is going to be, and it's the same sort of thing with Zoey. Whatever Dolores said, it was that type of intonation almost that you could get. It was that type of distance. Is that the right word? I did wonder about the relevance of Zoey. Was she needed? Because Dolores's story herself, her story is itself interesting without needing the prop of Zoey. But then again, is this relationship that she has with Zoey, this companionship, is the fact that she's got this companionship with this doll and there's no emotion, there's a void, it's just like an empty companion. Is that an example of what Dolores's life is, how empty it is, that she doesn't have close friends, that she doesn't have a close relationship. Her sister's in America, her mother is she's on her own with carers. Her husband, they sleep back to back. There's no intimacy there. Is Zoey, does the fact that she's got this doll that she talks to, did you see where I'm going? I've got this thought in my head, but I'm not articulating it very well. Is it an example of the emptiness of her life, that the only person she can talk to is this AI-powered doll that has no real emotion and just answers questions? I don't know. Dolores is also, there's trauma in her background that you find out about gradually. The reason is not apparent, and you don't even know in the beginning that there is trauma, but you sense that there is something not quite right. But ultimately, it's not a story about a sex doll. it's a story about a marriage that is failing, and a woman who's trying to overcome a trauma that she's held all her life. The author does keep you guessing, keeps you on your toes, because the timeline, it goes here, there and everywhere. But ultimately, it's a humorous read at times. And it's a book about, failing marriage, relationships, trauma. And the sex doll is just there as I don't know. I think it's a prop to show how empty Dolores' life is. But you'll have to tell me if you think I'm wrong. But that is Hey Zoey. And it comes out on the 23rd of May. So let me know what you think about Zoey and what her role is. Because I'd be very intrigued to know, because I have a nasty feeling that I might have got it all totally wrong. So, happy reading. Take care.